Welcome back to Sanctuary, and welcome back to the Docks Phase 1 tour. And I hope you've enjoyed the 6 episodes of the Docks project. It's been a real hoot bringing it to you, and I'm going to give you a good look around the what we've done so far before we move on to phase 2. So hope you enjoy this, guys. Have a good look around. I'll explain a few things as we walk around, and I'm going to start from the bottom and walk all the way through. Oh, hello.
I look like I want to
Marcy.
chit-chat.
How are you? Marcy's not very well liked in the community. She can be quite cranky. So here we go. Here's the docks. We might just hop off. I'll give you a little bit of a look at it. So down the bottom end here is really just a working area. There's a couple of warehouses, a couple of piers for people to pull their boats into, and not really much else. You can see I've built a little warehouse here, and this one is all boarded up, but you know, it's obviously you could rent that if you wanted. Open it all up. Just pay a lot of attention to the kind of fine detail that is around, because there's lots and lots of little details in this build, and I'm going to take my time as we go through this. So if you're building a docks area or something, barrels, boxes and pallets are always a good idea. Also these kind of metal drums, also a very good idea, just to plug some gaps and stuff. We have a Mirelurk tank, which is a fire burning, ready for Mirelurks to come in when they're ready. And you can see there's already been Mirelurks here because they've left some deposits for us. And if you go to Far Harbour, you see lots of these kind of little areas where there's little tables and stuff for people to sit and talk and whatnot. Just run along here so you can get a big kind of wider view of that industrial docks area. So I was really going for an area where people would pull their boats in and then come and have a look around. So in this area, in this area here we have a little fish smoking house. And I've got, probably need to do a bit of decoration in here, but effectively there's lots and lots of fish hanging up. A couple of these fires smoking the fish. So it was just an interesting little building that I thought I would just make it in a little smokehouse. There we go. So onto the market, and this is the local artist here. There's a little stall in the market where she'll paint you some stuff, or he will paint you some stuff, and you can buy some artworks. You're having a stroll along the promenade or the pier, you can get yourself something to eat or drink. So you might want to buy some fish. There's a little fish seller stall in here. And on this side, this is really where we started, is the public market, open 8 to 8 with a couple of counters there for you to buy goods in, and this is just a really general store here. There's lots of little stuff. This guy I think is a bit of a Nuka-Cola collector. Buy all kinds of stuff, including these models. Or if you wanted to buy some bobbleheads, they also sell some bobbleheads. So a lot you could do with this area. I've tried to do some decorating, probably need some more, but pretty simple area. Upstairs though is the walk-in clinic, and so if you need to see the doctor, go up here, report to the desk, I need an appointment, thank you. sit in the waiting room here with the lovely sun coming in. Again, I probably need to do a little bit more decoration in here. Keep an eye out the window, just watch what's going on down in the market there. And the doctor will see you just here, give you a diagnosis and give you some things for the pain. It's a nice little doctor's office up the top here. And if you've seen the building in Far Harbour, you understand why this is here. Keep an eye on the little fine details. Like the look of this, like the way it looks very scrappy. And so next door we have a little workshop area. So if you need something fixed, this is where you come to. And I've kept it reasonably simple. But you can also use this as your own workshop in a settlement. It's a nice little idea for the look for a workshop. So you can see here I have a weapons bench there and an armor bench there. So if you wanted to kind of store your armor in there and put another one in there and store your weapons, you can do that. Take my time giving you a look around. There we go. I like to put these mats down. I just think it makes it look a bit different. This table's fantastic, nice industrial table. Lots and lots of little details in here. If you need a sausage in a bun, you need to go to the general store. So this area here is kind of a loading, unloading, storage place. You can see the forklift there. Just a bit of a warehouse. Not much in there at the moment. Obviously the site office is upstairs, like that. Great little window area where you can see all over the place. You can actually see behind you too. So just made a little office to run all the imports and exports for Sanctuary in. You have the little joke sign there, scrap merchant, I am foreman. Here, we'll just run outside for a sec. So this is the entrance, the original entranceway. Pretty simple stuff. Couple of junk fences, couple of lights, a little bit of decoration. Not much more to it. Little information booth here. So if you want to find out about things, this is where you would come. Again, this comes from the sawmill area in Far Harbour. If you know it, you'll know what I'm talking about, the kind of design. And on to the tavern. I'll just give you a look around. You can see that kind of unique design of that building and how that all looks. Important if you do this, you do little things like this, where you have barrels and boxes and stuff, and even a little chair there. Just you can see all over the place. There's boxes, barrels, seats, all kinds of stuff, just filling in places. Duke and Jive, it's party time in here. Let's go in and have a look, see what it looks like. See, I've kept it fairly true to the tavern in Far Harbour, or tried to, but put my own twist on it. Of course it's daytime, nobody's in here just quite yet, but these little seats here are great. Just chuck them around the outside and then mix it up with a table and chairs, and you could probably needed something in the middle here just to break it up a little bit, but I like to keep it simple, kind of minimal decoration. If you fancy a game of darts, you can game of darts. And on the other side is the bar area. Again, I've kept this very, very simple and minimal. Yep. Ooh, and there's some stairs. So let's go and see what's going on upstairs. So I wanted to kind of shut this area off. This was just open, so I wanted to have some kind of little area to go up onto the roof in. It does look a little bit odd the way I've built it, but it does work well. And so we've got a little area on the roof here. You can come and chill out, relax after a hard day grafting. Have a couple of drinks, have a chat and have a look over this part of the settlement. Just got to be careful if you've had a few drinks coming down these stairs, I guess. And you can see in here, mixing up all the textures, putting some wallpaper on, it makes a difference. And especially in putting these beams in. These beams, obviously the roof comes with these cross beams here, but then put some posts in, just to make it look really kind of nautical, I guess. Makes a huge difference. Okay, so we'll just shut that door. Now, you'll notice that this area here is raised up, and I've done that for a very specific reason, because I wanted to build, or at least have some things underneath the pier here, and I had some height issue problems. So you can see here it just looks like a, when you walk down it looks like a storage area, but if you walk in underneath, and I love these little areas, I love these little kind of hidden areas that you just suddenly discover. I love it in the game actually. And there's a little shop in here, little area, non-specific kind of area, sleeping area. You can see I've just used some of these screens as the wall. I just mixed up the textures a little bit. And here we go. There's a secret chem lab down the bottom where you can buy whatever you need. Hidden underneath the pier out of sight. And also whoever owns this area obviously is partial to a little bit of a game of cards with his friends. So I love these little secret areas. This looks even more phenomenal at night. So onto our little building, the last part that we showed you the last couple episodes. Ooh. You guarding the wall, Preston. Okay. Maybe this is Preston's hangout. So you can see I've put a kind of customized little bed in to this corner part, a seat, and a fairly basic toilet. Nothing much else. Yeah, I think we caught you out, Preston. Is that your secret little hideout, mate? And let's go down and finally have a look at these houses in here. So as I've said before, try to avoid putting anything into the river here, because you're going to get issues with frame rate drops. But okay, so let's have a look in house number 1. See, I've kept it fairly minimal.
Got a dangerous look about you.
Hi, how you doing?
You ain't here for me.
Yep. So they have a breakfast table or a dining table. Nice kitchen, very kind of basic kitchen. And if this guy gets out of the way.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Guard,
yeah, I don't want to talk to you just
go.
at the moment.
Well, place is run by robots.
Very basic little bedroom, but they're definitely a Nuka-Cola fan. I'll come back and talk to you later, buddy.
At least
How
it's
you,
not
dog
raining.
mate? You need to move out of the way too, man. So that's house number 1. House number 2 is a little jazzier, a little bit more basic as well. There's not much here. There's a little kind of improvised kitchen. Bunk beds. Obviously this guy's a fisherman. Not much else. Kept very, very minimal. And this is the feel I wanted to go for, really minimal stuff, repurposing at its best. And then up the top here, under the bridge, there's a little bedroom up here. And then we'll go through to the fishing area that we created last video. You've got to be very careful coming through here. This is really just for people to come and do some serious fishing, relax, have a chat, and just chill out. So there we go, guys. That's pretty much the Docks project tour for phase 1. Just going to run through here and hop up on the roof. Now I may have to get rid of that for phase 2, I'm not sure yet. Leaving it there for now, but that may have to come down. Remember, we made this little roof area. So there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this series. It's been good to do phase 1 of the Docks project. Lots of little ideas that come together that I'd had for a while. And I love building under the bridge at Sanctuary. It was a bit of a challenge, but it's really worth doing. And so thanks for supporting this series in the channel, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a whole lot of little ideas of how to build. When we come back to the next part of the Docks project, what I will be doing is working on this foreshore area up here. So where the pathway is, I want to build all the way through here. Not sure what we're going to put in here yet, but we'll figure it out. So thanks very much, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good week, and we'll catch you next time.